involved in an accident. Those two patients are teenagers, and they were in a red vehicle after this bus collided with a red Mustang on Lower River Road. This happened just about an hour ago. You can see the Mustang is in the embankment there, the bus along River Road. After the two vehicles collided, those patients were loaded onto a medical response bus and taken to hospitals throughout the entire metro. We are going to bring in Louisville Metro Police spokesperson Dwight Mitchell at this point, as he is, of course, learning new information. This story is unfolding before our very eyes, so new information is coming in throughout the hour. But 47 patients taken to hospitals from the bus after the bus and the Mustang collided. But thankfully here, Dwight, none of the injuries are life-threatening.
Well, that is the blessing that we have this morning, because it could have been a lot more tragic than it is, and we're thankful for that. But about 7:15 this morning, our 3rd Division officers did receive a call of an injury accident at Lower River Road and Mormon Road. Preliminary investigation reveals that a red Mustang was going westbound on Mormon Road. The driver slid into the intersection of Mormon Road and Lower River and collided with the school bus that was going southbound. As a result of that, the bus tumbled over several times. Again, you said that about 47 patients have been transported to various hospitals, being St. Mary's, Southwest, and Cozaire Hospital. Again, none of the injuries appear to be life-threatening, and again, we're grateful for that.
And the reason those patients were transported to various hospitals is so that not one particular hospital or emergency room was inundated with patients. I'm going to bring in Jody Duncan now with Emergency Services, a scene that was unfolding before a lot of these emergency responders' eyes, a lot of them saying they've never seen anything like this.
Yes, they did. Not usual for a bus to roll over like that, sure, and have all of those patients inside it.
47 patients once taken to a hospital. What type of teamwork does it take to make sure all those patients and the communication is communicated to parents?
The communication with the parents is the utmost importance, so they can know where their children are. All of the parents are going to be meeting at Frost Middle School, so we advise them or ask them to go to Frost Middle School and get the names of the children and the various locations that they have gone to. Like Dwight said, St. Mary and Elizabeth, Southwest, and Cozaire. And there's a lot of teamwork in this. We've had PRP Fire Department on the scene, Louisville Metro EMS is on the scene, as well as Yellow Ambulance and Rural Metro Ambulance that have helped out. So it is a collaboration of efforts.
JCPS Bus 1250 involved in a collision here on River Road. Again, if you know a parent, they need to go to Frost Middle School to find out the condition of their child if they were involved in this accident. For now, reporting live, Scott Atkins, Way 3 News.
Scott, thank you very much. Another update from Scott Atkins live on the scene. Scott?
Again, 47 patients total taken to the hospital, including all those patients on this JCPS bus involved in this accident with a red Mustang. I'm going to show you the scene here behind me as emergency responders are still working and making sure that all the parents that came to the scene are notified and told to go to Frost Middle School to find out the condition of their child and whether or not they were transported to the various hospitals throughout the metro. This happened about an hour and a half ago here on Lower River Road as JCPS Bus 1250 was on its way, and that's when it collided with a red Mustang. The red Mustang may have been speeding, according to LMPD. Accident reconstructionists are on the scene right now, making sure that they are able to complete this investigation and reopen Lower River Road. I must tell you that I was just feet away from the scene. A very fluid situation right now as parents rush to the scene to find out the condition of their child after some of them saw this accident before their very eyes. John?
Okay, Scott, I have a question here back in the studio. One thing that jumps out at me is it's one thing for a bus to just fall over, topple over. Dwight Mitchell was just telling you it tumbled over and over. What can you tell me about that? Was this thing rolling a couple of times, which makes me really think this is a miracle if there were no serious or life-threatening injuries then if that happened?
No confirmation on the terminology and exactly what happened as the bus was involved in the accident. All I can tell you is my first-hand account is that the bus is on its side and there are shattered glass windows for at least about 50 yards from the bus. Whether or not it tumbled and it rolled, accident reconstructionists and LMPD are learning new information, because at first we were told that there were just 26 patients on the bus taken to the hospital, but new information in the last 20 minutes we've learned that there were 47 children and adults taken to the hospital that were on the bus, as well as 2 additional teenagers who were in the red Mustang. Again, they say that the roads were slick at the time as it continued raining, and speed may have been a factor as the red Mustang was traveling west on Mormon Road. Right now, you're looking at a live picture as emergency responders work to clear the scene and to get this bus back into to clear the bus away. Of course, we'll bring you new information just as soon as we can out here live as we continue learning new information after this JCPS bus 1250 was involved in an accident. Parents should go to Frost Middle School to find out the condition of their child. For now, reporting live, Scott Atkins, Way 3 News. John, we'll send it back to you.
All right, Scott, good work. Thank you very much. Scott Atkins, live on the scene there, has more for us from the EMS end of things. Scott?
Yeah, as we learn new information about where these students were transported and the patients and where they're located, it's important to note that Louisville EMS is doing everything they can to make sure that they're transported to the correct location and that there isn't miscommunication. That's why parents are encouraged to go to Frost Middle School to learn what information and where they should go. I have Lieutenant Colonel Lee Dennison with me, and you wanted to clarify what parents should do at this point.
Correct. I know it was put out a little while ago that all the parents needed to go to Frost Middle School to find out the whereabouts of their child. With an incident this large, it's hard to transport all the patients to one particular facility because of the fact that it would overwhelm that facility. So what we do is we're in contact with all the facilities in the area and downtown to make sure they can handle what we're giving them. Because